What's up, everyone? It's Bourbon Heritage Month. We're coming to the end, and I haven't made any videos like I wanted to. So I thought I'd make a quick one, just a fun little blind with my lineup of Weller that I have. I finally got the 12 year. This was sent to me by Chris Hardewick, so shout out to Chris. He found it out in Indiana somewhere and sent it my way. So thank you. I've been looking for that one for a while just to continue my lineup. And I have a full proof. I just got this one the other day. This is a store pick from Certified in Monrovia or Duarte. I think considered Duarte, so it's certified. They have a lot of good stuff and some good deals at that store, so go check them out if you're in that area in Southern California. And then we've got, of course, Special Reserve and Antique 107. So I think of this lineup, like right off the bat, my favorite's probably Weller 107, but I just thought it'd be fun to kind of check it out now that I have the 12. Let's do them all side by side and see what's good. So I'll start right here with this first glass. This is my first whiskey of the day. So this is really good. Caramelly, maybe a little bit of cinnamon, actually. Definitely that wheat characteristic. You know, I can kind of tell, maybe it's because I know, but I can get that soft wheat kind of nose, or aroma, I should say. Yeah, smells good. Just smells like comforting, cozy bourbon, like anything you'd expect. So, yeah, going in for the sip. That's pretty good. Fair amount of oak right off the bat. A little bit of a cherry note that I sometimes get on Buffalo Trace products. I feel like it did match the nose for sure. The finish doesn't last very long, though. It went away pretty quickly. A little bit of this, like, maybe kind of fruit note. Like, besides the cherry, I can't put my finger on it, but I get it with some of the wheated bourbon sometimes. Yeah, that's good. Let me go in for another little sip. I only did half-ounce pour, so I got to be careful here. Yeah, that's good. Still consistent. It just doesn't last very long. So it's like quintessential bourbon. Like, I get that caramel note. I definitely get an oak presence and a little bit of that cherry again. The finish kind of dissipates, though, which is a little bit of a bummer. It'd be nice if it kind of lasted longer. But yeah, here we go. Glass 2. This one's a little more muted on the nose. Yeah, I can't smell this one at all. Anyway, here we go. Cheers. Glass 2. This one's got more of like a bitter oak or like a spice note. That cherry was a little bit stronger. Definitely more like peppery, a little more rich. Interesting. Yeah, like quite a bit different. I feel like it still dissipates very quickly, though. So this one came in a little more hot, more rich, like similar flavors, but just like more like thick. Like rich is the best way to put it. Similar flavor profile, but just rich with more spice and more like kind of heat on it. Yeah, that's good. Like I feel like a lot of oak too. A lot of oak, but a little bit on the bitter side. So that was glass 2. Let me kind of, I think I might like 1 a little more than that. So let me kind of offset these. Here we go. Glass 3. So actually that one is sticking with me a little bit more. I definitely feel the hug off that one. Like I feel it, but not so much the flavors, which is what I would like. So whereas glass 2 had a strong like punch of flavor, but the nose was very muted, this one, glass 3, smells the way glass 2 kind of tasted. So all those same characteristics, maybe a little bit of like a fruit candy kind of vibe though, like a Now and Later or something, like a taffy kind of thing. Yeah. And we are going for the taste, glass 3. That one's quite a bit lighter by comparison. So I feel like similar in flavor to the first glass, but just kind of dialed down, like really muted by comparison. Yeah, that one's okay. Yeah, just kind of weak. I'll put that in third. Here we go. So glass 4 now. Yeah, that one was very similar to glass 1. Maybe a little more of like a chocolatey note. I get more of the wheat, less of the oak, of course. But yeah, just everything, just flavor-wise, finish, all of it just kind of cut in half. Even though it had a nose that was similar to the second glass. So that's interesting. Here we go, glass 4. This one's more sharp on the nose, like a little more alcohol forward. Overall similar though, not really anything new to say about it, so I'm just going to go for the sip. Man, that one's good. That one's very similar to glass 2. Like that oak, but a little more of a bitterness and more spice, but I kind of dig it. Maybe a little more of like a dark caramel, like burnt caramel or some chocolate kind of thing going on. Just a hint, you know, it's not like really strong with those flavors, but that one's tied for second. So I'm going to chill out for a second, and then I'll come back and I'll run them backwards. So now let's run it through backwards. I have the first one, first place, glass 2 and 4, tied for second. Glass 3 is, I guess, fourth place, we'd call that. Glass 4, that's good. That got even better in the last several minutes. That it was kind of chilling there. A lot of brown sugar, like a strong brown sugar note. Maybe a little more of that kind of cherry vibe I got from before. Of course, they're all pretty similar as they should be. That one's good, man. The finish is like even weaker than it was before, though. I felt like it kind of lingered with me the most beforehand, but not so much now. So that's really good. I'm going to keep that where it's at for now. Glass 3. Yeah, like I said before, just like the lighter, paler version of the other ones. It's not bad, but like after the others and mixing it up, it just doesn't quite hold up. A little bit of cinnamon I'm getting off it now, which is good. So that's still going to be in last place. I mean, chances are that's probably special reserve. Glass 2, which is tied for the second slot. I'm going to put that in third. I'm going to move glass 4 up to second. So it's good, and it's similar to that fourth glass, but I think right now, it's very similar actually. But I think right now it just had more of like a bitterness that I didn't quite like as much. Whereas the other one had that like, had a hint of that, but more in the form of spice and then like a lot of brown sugar, which I guess at this moment in time, I'm really liking right now. So that's going to be in third. Now that is a good one though. So there we go. Here's glass 1, which I had in first. That's still good. That still holds up. I think I'm going to move that in second, and I'm going to put glass 4 in first. Let me finish this off. Yeah, I really did glass 4. First place, glass 4. Second place, glass 1. Third place, glass 2. And then fourth place is glass 3. So let's see what fourth was. Special reserve. Third place, let's see. Yeah, foolproof. Kind of figured. So I'm betting that. Woo, kind of peppery now. I'm betting that 107 is probably the winner. So let's see second place. Oh, I finished this one. Yeah, 12 in second. That makes Antique the winner. That's kind of what I thought. I kind of figured of the lineup. I mean, I've tried them all before, and Antique 107 has always been kind of the hitter for me. Yeah, foolproof's good. 12 is good, though. That held it better than I thought, because sometimes when I get it at bars, I've actually been drinking this one a lot recently at a local bar called the Edmund that I go to in Hollywood quite a bit. And, you know, it's grown on me. At first, I was kind of like, oh, whatever about it. I think there's a lot of better options out there. But today, right now, like, I guess being the first pour of the day, too, it hit, like, really nicely. But yeah, Antique 107 is always a good one for me. Yeah, anyway, that's a wrap on this one, everyone. Happy Bourbon Heritage Month. Cheers.